Hey, welcome in. We are on day number 23, and we are at 1670. Looking at the math, trying to trade, and it is in the evening, 6:31 p.m. exactly, Central Standard Time. And, so I'm not used to trading in the evening as much, so I'm going to be kind of careful right now, and I'm just going to look at the charts and just going to see if I can win on day number 23. If it looks crazy, then I'm out of here, folks, and I'm just going to maybe just get one win today. That'll be fine. If I can get 3%, that'd be fantastic, but we're going to see what the charts look like. Hey, we meet up here every day, and I show you real-life binary options trading. Please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. If you do that, I promise I'll work hard to make this channel bigger and better with every single episode. I have some great news. For a limited time, you can join the Music City Trader Tribe absolutely free. All you have to do is open your pocket option account using my affiliate link and make your first deposit. And I'll send you 2 trading strategy ebooks and my latest trading sheets. So don't wait any longer. Go to musiccitytrader.com and click on Join the Tribe. All right, I'm going to go in on this. Not sure where this is. It looks like a little breakthrough. So I hope this is a touch and a reverse. But it does look like it kind of broke through right there. Let's look at it in 1 minute. Oh, it almost touched in the 1, but not totally. It's right here is where it's going to touch. That's okay. We got 39 seconds. If it completely pulls back, then it will be just like I entered a little bit too early, but I'm just getting into this. I said I was going to take my time, didn't I, in the intro of this video? Instead, I was like, ooh, I saw that RSI touch. Look at that, 10 seconds. We got 20 seconds. This looks bad. This doesn't look great. It's kind of moving slow, and it's on that bottom. Is it going to bounce off there? I don't know. That's in 10 seconds. It could. It's highly stuck right here. There we go. 4, 3, 2. Oh, man, did you see that? Oh, it was just barely. And now it looks like it wants to go. Oh, that was a loss. All right. Because it's going to have to go back down here and hit this. If I think it's an actual turnaround, I might take another one. But I think it looks like it could. I don't know, though. It's not like the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but because it could just break right through here. I'm gonna wait for it to break. There it goes down. Oh man, look at that. Really, really, really interesting. And it really did just break through there. In 10 seconds, it lifted up and then just broke all the way through. Looks like it might want to return. Let's look at 1. Yeah, it does. It's not like telling me for sure. Interesting, because it broke through that line. That's the only line I'm looking at, though. It's not like it's the most amazing line ever. So, got to be careful that I don't think that I don't get too caught up on myself. But I'll go ahead and take this in 5 minutes. I probably should have waited. But it looks like if I look at it in 30 seconds, there it goes. It's heading, So maybe this will be the trade we get back. It does have down pressure. It did break through a line, and as long as it continues down, it'll be fine. Hopefully it doesn't go bouncing all over the place and make me lose my mind. Right now, I think it could go either way. It does look pretty strong on the downside, and we'll look at it in 1 minute here. Yeah, if this is a slow-moving chart without a lot of bounce, it does have some upper wicks. 14 seconds. We're going to go into 30 seconds. Oh, man, look at that job pressure. 10 seconds here. I do think... oh, crap. Sorry, folks. I do think this is going to win. It's going to hold down. There goes 3. Oh, second loss. Second loss on the same chart. I'm moving along. I don't want to have a repeat of yesterday. Yesterday was just trash because I lost my first 4 trades. And then I did recover, and I did end up in profit yesterday. So, but that was Euro CHF. Make sure we don't get back on that one. That was this one right here. I'll watch this and see if I want to get in on any more of those. I don't think so, because these charts seem to be trending and bouncing. Let's look at this one. Yeah, that's lower than it's been. Nothing here so far that makes me think amazing. RSIs are breaking pretty far up. This one looks really jagged, and look at that in 1 minute. Let's look at this in 1 minute. Yeah, no, this one's actually not bad. I'm going to look at this. This is a really strong level, and we're just going to wait for it to pop back down there. If it can get down there, let's see in 5. Yeah, it's been, well, I don't know. It went up, it hit, it went up, hit down. Yeah, this one's interesting because it's a pretty strong level, but I do think it might actually break it. Why I think that? Just with the whole level. Yeah, see, it's going down. It's going to touch that bottom. Yeah, it wants to touch the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and take a put on this. This is iffy. This is kind of gutsy because of the way the line is. It's pretty interesting, but it's like reverse psychology. Can you win reverse psychology on trading? Let's see, 92% still. Because it kind of, in the 30 seconds, it kind of hit that bottom, hit that bottom, hit that bottom. It jumped way up, wound up, and just bam, slammed down. So I think it has some real down pressure, and now it is moving downward like what I thought it was going to do. It did break that level, and it's got 25 seconds. Oh man, it feels like eternity when you're waiting for it to stay down. Look, it jumps back up. 16 seconds. Is it going to pull back down? There it goes. 12 seconds. Oh man, this could be another loss if it just keeps doing that. There it goes. 5. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Another loss. In the moving down direction. All right. It wants to break down, but I'm going to say it's not. I'm going to say it's not. It's going to go up from here. This could be another one of those days where I just start off kind of fast and the chart's kind of juking me. I was in the money a long time on that trade too. I was in the money. I was right. And I don't want to change my time frames too much and get out of sync, but these charts are kind of bouncy. Let's look at 10 seconds. So yeah, it's definitely, this one is probably going to win. So then I'll have that back. So I'll only be down 2 losses probably. This one looks really good. This one looks really good actually. Yeah. I mean, it's still fighting down, right? Still fighting down, but it keeps jumping up from that point. Like that point is pretty strong. I don't know if that's it. Let's zoom in here. 8 seconds left. We're in the money. 8 seconds left. 5, 4. Oh my gosh, that happened again. And I think it won. It won just barely. Wow, just barely. I'm checking on that. Yeah, it did just win, just barely. That's really frustrating. I thought that was going to lose. Look how low it is, and look how much it's jumping off that bottom. What I think I'm going to do is wait for it to break this line right here. This top line that it's been trying to break. Once it hits above that line, I think I'm going to take a 30-second. I think I'm going to snipe this if it goes up. See how it bounces off that line? See, it's bouncing off that line, keeps bouncing off that line. I mean, I want it to shoot through that line, like really trash shoot through that line, but it's been setting up like a lower. So I'm on this button here. If this shoots through, I'm going to take, it's still just bouncing off that line. I think it could go, but if it rejects this line really hard, that was not a shoot through the line. That was just kind of went up a little bit. It's rejecting that line pretty hard now again too. I'm talking about rocket ship mama through that top line. Or rocket ship mama through that bottom line. That's my thought right there. Rocket ship mama through that line. Either side. I think it could go either way. It is a downtrend. It has been setting up lower positions, but this chart is bouncing. But I don't know if it's actually going to, go for it. Very strong bottom line. I'm just going to be patient watching this for a moment to see if I can grab a win off. It's going to be 3 candles long. Again, it's on the bottom, trying to get off the bottom. It's down. Okay, so it's through the bottom now. But it didn't like shoot like crazy. I mean, I want it to move. I want it to have movement. I want it to just move. I want it to go. See how it's bouncing? Yeah, see, look at that. It didn't shoot off the bottom. I'm not sure that it will. It's got that kind of setup where it's back and forth. And I just don't know if it's going to actually shoot off one of these or not. If I look at it in 30, it's just kind of stuck down here. It doesn't look to me like, I mean, it could just go ahead and shoot up like it did down here. It shot up, boom, 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 30 seconds, and did that there. But it's going to have to get above that level. And we're talking, it really does feel like it wants to go down, but it's not going down. That's a level, that's a pretty hard level right there. That white line is up there too, which scares me. If I think it's going for it, then, so it's up there. It's broken into that, broken above that line a little bit, but still being held down. It didn't let go yet, did it? No. It's interesting in consolidation how long it can feel, just waiting for it to do something. It is getting a little bit lower in the 1 minute each time, but not really breaking out anywhere serious. I'd be nervous for a put because it hasn't really broken below this level at all in a long time. I've kind of identified a place where it is, but every time it gets a big push, it gets a big rejection. It's got lots of bottom wicks. Like down here, I think that would be a good call, but I'm not so sure that one of these isn't just going to just go for it, like this one could just go for it. I think in a trade like this, you got to be willing to wait for it to really go for it. In other words, it just starts tanking up, like it just pushes up. Right now, it's strange. It's sort of expanding. It's getting bigger on both sides. My gut feeling is, I don't know if I'm going to go with my gut feeling. Hit there again, hit there. It's kind of wanting to go down. It really did. It broke really hard here in the 5 minute, and it went down. Now it's just kind of fighting that level. Yeah, it's fighting that level. It hasn't been down that low for a long time. Doesn't mean it's going to just shoot back up though. I don't see any levels other than just down. But I can't let that psych me out. Because this looks like, to me, it looks kind of like a stopper. Kind of looks like it stopped at the bottom. And it's just expanding and contracting slowly and then quickly. This bottom right here, this is kind of the new bottom. And this is in the 10 second. See, it hasn't left, I would say it hasn't left the building yet. It's been all the way down here within one candle, within 30 seconds. It's been all the way down there and all the way back up. Getting higher as we go. There, it got out of the box there, but then shoved itself back down. But is it actually going? It doesn't. Yeah. Oh man, that was a bad position, but I do think I think it's going to go up from there. So here we go. It broke out of this position and then it's continuing. That's 30 seconds. That's actually pretty good pressure for 30 seconds, but it's acting so weird that we'll see if this wins or loses. What did we have? A win. We had loss, 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 win. And then this is, I was just looking to see which one I was on. Bam! Look at that. 5 seconds. We're on 30-second candles. It's got to look huge in the 10-second. Look how huge that looked. It was massive. All right, so that was actually good. And do we believe this is going to go out of the pocket and keep going in the 1 minute? I don't know, because it's kind of, in all cases and scenarios, this is still like in a consolidation zone. I just was able to nab that snipe when it left that area. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go all the way up. It could. But this has got so much back pressure. See, it's going up to a certain point and then getting pushed all the way back down. Then it's pushing all the way back. That's a 1 minute candle. Look how fast that's moving. That's what scares me about this. This is very consolidating, very jumpy. You know, I do think it does want to go up from here, but I'm gonna look for a different. I'm gonna look for a different one. I'm gonna call myself lucky on that one. I'm gonna look for a different one. What was that one? That one was odd CHF. And move this over. Let's go look at Euro CHF. Euro CHF was here. It was messing around. It finally broke down. Wow, it finally went out of that level. That would have been a good line to win on. This one seems like it is going up to the top. It seems like it's going up. And if we look at this in 1 minute, we'll probably find us a level up here that looks like a RSI touch could happen. But I just don't know if it'll go all the way up here, RSI touch and bounce. I mean, RSI's touches aren't necessarily like reliable. See, it's already pulling back. But if this were to go up to here and do an RSI touch, I really still think that it'd have to jump really good. And I'm going to do 1 minute. I mean, I still want to see it jump higher than that. I want to see it like just jump, like boom. That was a good jump and a pullback, all in the same kind of candle. I think it's going to jump higher, though, because of the levels back there. I think it's going to jump higher. That's what I think it's going to do. I think it's going to reach up to like right. That was there, but yeah, that was kind of a level. But I'm eyeballing more of that level. So I'm going to put this right here. And actually, I'll just watch it because it looks like it's going to do it now. But I want to see it hit that top level. I don't want to see it just barely go up. I want to see it go way up. It's almost RSI touching now. But there hasn't been enough up pressure here. This is going. It looks like it's going to do it. There we go. All right, it blew right through my level. I get in on a 1 minute. That was like the perfect RSI touch at a level. And, you know, the level that it, yeah, look at that. Even goes higher. But I'm going to wait because this could win. If you look at this in 30 seconds, it is turning around. It does look like it will turn around. The only fear I have is it does some sort of weird consolidation thing. I was pretty patient. It reached up there. It reached up there. I mean, it could have reached a little higher. It's fine. It could have reached a little higher. But right now is where it needs to go ahead and make its pull. It needs to pull down right now. It's pulling up. It's got 15 seconds. Hitting this level again. Oh, come on. 10 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. 9 seconds. There we go. There we go. It's got down pressure. 5 seconds. There we go. It's got down pressure. 4 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Hold this down. Yeah, well, there we go. We're in the money, and we're in the money. We're in the money. There we go. That was right. That was right. So, guys, tonight, tough night. Tough night. If this jumps up one more time, I'm going to take a 2-minute call from up top, and it's probably not going to. It's already going. I mean, it may. If it jumps up there one more time, I'm going to take my 2-minute. Yeah, I'm just going to take it there. Boom. All right, so this could be it. I'm really playing off that level because it's a strong 1-minute level, and that was a great position. So let's see what happens here. I got a great position And the thing about this chart is it is doing what you want to call consolidating. It is doing, it is bouncing back and forth a lot. So I think it's okay. This is okay. I don't, worst case scenario, this thing goes way up here and hits there. I mean, it could do that. If it does that, I might take another put. If it gets up to this level right here, I could maybe double that up, or not even double it up, just take another put for 2 minutes. But I think this probably can win. It's got a minute and 11 seconds left. This was an RSI touch. And that was a textbook RSI touch. Now this is consolidation. Look at that. It's consolidation. Look at it in 10 seconds. I mean, this could go either way. I'm not going to get happy on the trade button because I'm not doing too bad right now. I think I'm actually I'm a little under where I started. If I win this trade here, I'll be good in the money. I was in the money when I took this trade, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I was almost in the money. I was almost back in the money. I've lost a little bit because I won and lost. We're talking about 1% or 0.5% or something. 35 seconds. This is 10-second charts. I just don't know. This looks iffy unless this takes its plunge. But to me, it's like, I don't know if this chart is plunging or not. This chart it's still very solid back and forth, but now it's plunging. Now it's holding. So let's see if it does this. I mean, tonight is weird because it could go either way. If I get any profit at all on this trade, look at that. That's going to be a win. All right, it's going to be in the money. It finally took its plunge and went right down, and I am going to be in the money overall tonight, 1686. So I've lost 3 trades and won 4, so I'm at 1686. I've lost 3 and won 4. Well, it's not like that's the greatest trading session I've ever done, but let's look at the math just so I can feel, so I can understand what it is instead of just thinking, is it good or not? 1686, 0.96%. I'm up 1 trade, but I lost. Every time you win and lose, you lose a little, couple percent. So I'm up 1.96%. So I could say I'm up 1%. I mean, it's let's see what it's really up, $16. So I think I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything else that looks just so amazing. Again, this one is, oh wow, look at that. Okay, I had this one at first. It went down, it hit that line, it went up, it touched that line. I remember when I did this, when it was down here, it went through, and now it's heading back up. It's kind of left its big box there. I don't know, because it stayed there for a long time and then it broke, but now it's returning. Lots of back and forth tonight. Like, almost feel like tonight I would do the flip. I think we called it the flip flop. You just wait for, a green candle and take a red. Wait for when things are consolidating, you can just go back and forth, red, green. But I haven't done that strategy in a long time. But I feel like you could really do that tonight and do well because everything's kind of flip flopping. This one's interesting. It kind of hit low. It went ahead and broke through. It's actually retracing that. Let's look at it in 10. Yeah, so it's been going down. It hit this line here. It held there for a while. Held there. And then it broke through that line. And we don't know if it's going to go back up. It could. It's pretty low. Let me see what the inner pressure looks like. Yeah, see, it looks like it's going higher. It does look like it's gonna go above that line, and it's probably gonna break it, or it's gonna go up to there. Look at it in 30 and see what they look like. I can't tell that. I do still think that the upper pressure here is in favor of a call, but I'm not really sure because look what happened there. That just went down, broke that bottom line, and just, the problem is like that's another RSI touch on the bottom where it has been. So if this breaks through here and just like start taking a dive, we could probably take a put, you know, if we think this is going to go down, but it might just be, yeah. It's like a RSI breakthrough in the 1 minute, but it's like such a narrow RSI break. If it breaks here, then maybe it is going to. But it isn't broken yet. It's still touched. It's touched down here before and then sparked back up. See, it's trying to go, but it's probably going to show a break right here because of the way it is. But I don't trust it. No, it's a really huge jump there. I don't trust this one at all in terms of a little snipe, because that is like massive up pressure, just bounced up. All right, I'm going to keep looking. I am in the money. I'm in 1% in the profit, so I could actually stop and not have any problems tonight, not feel any negativity. This is interesting. It held that line. It went all the way down and broke it. And is that the one? And then it's like, yeah. Overall, this feels like it's going down. You know, it's taken a long time, but I feel like it's going down. But it could return. It's like another one of those slow movers. Yeah, it feels like it's going down. It doesn't know. It's actually at a line where the pocket option, what's that little thermometer, doesn't know either. But it does look like it could be going down. It's hit there. It's pumped right back up there. You know, it can't get back above here. It wants to get back above there, but it won't. But it can't. Not that it couldn't. It could fly up there. You know, it could just fly up there. But it's been going lower this whole time. Although that scares me because it hit this a lot, and then it went underneath it. So now that the buyers are back in control a bit, it worries me that it could just go tanking up. Now, what I do think it could do is it could go up to this white line again, and then I could probably maybe win a 1 minute put on there. But it'd have to get up there. It would have to get up there. It'd have to get up and go up there. Right now, it's just hasn't committed to really. It hasn't got enough pressure. And if you look at it in 1 minute, it's very narrow. This very narrow low side on the 1 minute makes me think that this is a 1 minute call. But I'd want to get it from down here. I'd want to get it from way down at this level. If I was going to call this up, I would want it to be, you know, way down on the low side. And I think at any time it could shoot back down here. That's what I think it's going to do. Actually, I think it's going to shoot back down here. And if it does that, because tonight it's been shooting all over the place, if it shoots back down here, then I don't think it's going to go all the way. I think it's going to actually turn around. There it goes. Pushes hard. Boom! And we're in on that one. I made that noise just because I was waiting and I was feeling that pressure. Now, all this has to do is give me a little bit of up pressure and not do that. We've got 20 seconds left. Now, I took this on 10 seconds, so I'm going to watch it play in 10. 15 seconds. It jumped down there and did like an RSI touch. Here's 10 seconds. It's been going back and forth all night, and it's going to go back up. I think it's going to jump right here. There it goes. 3, 2, 1, and 0. And in the money it is. I feel like now like a sportscaster. Like, look at that. That was phenomenal. And because it's just been doing that tonight. I'm going back down to a dollar trade. I'm finished at 1707. What I wanted to do tonight was break 1700. That's what I kind of started this session out thinking. If I'd go over here and do this, 1707, we're at 2.22% profit, 2.22% gain, and we are at 1707. You know, I'm really happy with that, and I mean, the charts were just all over the place tonight. All over the place. Tonight we can kind of talk it out here. I've never done this in a session, but this seems like a good thing to do. A loss, and I'll make sure this is black for you so you can see it. And we'll make it real big so you can see it because I want you to really be able to see this. This wasn't bad. This session was hard, though. I had a loss and a loss and a loss. Open up 3 losses. Then I had a win, a win, a win, and a win. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to put this into the left justify this so it doesn't do that. But look at that. I mean, what a day. What a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More than I can even count. I can't even count. We had 3 losses. And then we had 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they were hard wins. They weren't easy wins. Those were hard. That was hard. These first 3 losses were just the charts bouncing so much. I wasn't winning because they were bouncing. And then I kind of picked up on that. And so the rest of this session, as you could see, was kind of tight. And it was kind of bouncy, but I was kind of playing to it. And so that's how that happened. I was playing to those things, sniping those things, waiting for that pressure to push all the way out of a box. But a lot of times when the pressure pushes way outside of a box, then you think it's going to go trend it. When it pushes outside a box, you think it's going to trend, and these charts are not doing that. Of course, I'm going to take that as a win because tonight I don't trade at 6:30 at night. And I don't think it's 7 o'clock right now. I don't trade like that because I don't like the way the charts move at certain times of the day. And I'm going to talk about that some more in my episodes, but I don't like just the way that charts move during some parts of the day. If you can look even at this chart, how silly this is. We're looking at the 10 seconds, but let's look at 30 seconds. But for example, if I was trading off the white line in 10 seconds, this chart did obey the white line, but it always stayed above it for a little bit. And I don't know. I mean, I guess if I would have gotten good positions, but see, it doesn't do kind of what you think. And look how this is so outside of the pocket. I mean, that's the Keltner channel right there. And this chart was under the Keltner forever. So anybody trading on a return at the Keltner strategy for this whole last 45 minutes would have just been way out of the money. They never would have returned. Of course, I'm not saying that you would have kept doing that, but look here, it did return it went out of the Keltner and then returned. Went out of the Keltner and returned, but it went out of the Keltner. Who knows how quick it jumped out there? I'm just looking back at some of my different strategies and thinking, sometimes some of them would win, sometimes they wouldn't. We broke 1700 though tonight. That was exciting, and I thought it was a good session. So I'll probably have some ice cream, play some Fortnite with my son, and come back tomorrow, try to get a couple more percent. I'm going to be happy with 2.2% because of how hard it was. And it really wasn't that hard. I just got my butt whooped in the beginning. So I had 5 wins in a row tonight, folks. 5 wins in a row. That's a good night. Hey, no matter where you are right now in your journey, you can become a profitable binary options trader. All it takes is a simple trading strategy to win trades and the ability to stick with your plan. But it's easier said than done, especially if you're trying to do this alone. But now you don't have to do this alone. Right now, you can go to MusicCityTrader.com and join me in a tribe of dedicated traders. We're on a journey together, and there's room for you today. You'll get all access to the exclusive Trading Tribe app where you can post your progress, share your wins and losses, learn what's working from other traders, and you'll get exclusive trading sheets, strategy guides, trading journal downloads, and more. You can even participate in my special live trading sessions and even copy my trades right inside Pocket Option using the social trade feature. Go to MusicCityTrader.com and join the Trader Tribe today. Success is within reach, and you're not alone. Click and join today at MusicCityTrader.com.